A great wonder is unfolding in your life today. But be careful. A major pitfall awaits. Don't let this error occur. Act swiftly. Archangel Michael brings a message. A gateway from the heavens is opening exclusively for you today. Today, something you've long awaited, something wonderfully pure and strong, is about to reach you. However, a single misstep could cause this divine entrance to close before it fully opens. You've yearned, wept, and prayed for this wondrous event for a considerable time, and the heavens have heard you. Yet, the choice you're currently considering, however minor it may seem, holds significant weight. It has the potential to undo the very blessing that has already been granted. The workings of heaven are not by mere chance. They follow a divine order and timing. This precise alignment is happening now, and you are on the verge of it. But if you agree to the wrong individual or decline the right prospect, you will postpone what is already destined for you. This moment has been specifically chosen for you. The divine timing is perfect, and heaven is prepared to bestow something extraordinary upon you. But indecision, apprehension, or ill-placed allegiance is the greatest error you are making at this moment. Tap Amen to receive this blessing. There's an individual in your vicinity currently shaping your decisions. They might feign concern, but inwardly they harbor envy. Their energy is obstructing the positive vibrations meant to propel you forward. You're contemplating retreating, abandoning your aspirations, or placing trust in someone who has shown no reliability. This is the snare the adversary is setting before you. Should you fall into it, this miracle will slip by like a breeze. This is no ordinary day. Today is enveloped in a precious divine timing that might not present itself again soon. Heaven has dispatched angels to act in your favor, yet your own free will can still turn them away. The mistake isn't something forced upon you. It's a choice you are about to make willingly, unaware of its true repercussions. The spiritual domain is endeavoring to bring you to your senses. Now type Amen to receive this blessing. You've been getting signs, peculiar dreams, unexpected quiet from someone, an unexplainable emotional heaviness. These weren't mere emotions. They were alerts. Your inner self has been prompting you, attempting to prevent you from stepping into peril. You might dismiss it as simple anxiety or overthinking, but that's not the case. Your higher consciousness is pleading for you to pay attention. If you persist in disregarding it, the result will be emotional and spiritual detriment. There's an agreement, a relationship, a decision, or a discussion that seems pressing. But urgency is deceptive when tranquility is missing. The most significant error you can commit today is to proceed too quickly without spiritual affirmation. Heaven is arranging something else covertly that you are not yet aware of. If you can persevere a little longer, it will be presented to you in a manner that brings happiness, not remorse. Pep Blessing 999. Archangel Michael indicates you are undergoing spiritual labor. A fresh start is attempting to emerge through you, but every birth encounters opposition. This opposition you're experiencing isn't a signal to give up. It's an indication to press onward. There's an email, a phone call, or a visit you're thinking about today that appears innocuous, but it's laden with snares that will impede your destiny. Refrain from reacting emotionally. You possess more strength than you realize. A miracle entering your life is intended to cause a generational shift, but it demands your fierce protection even before its arrival. Your miracle isn't solely about wealth, recognition, or recovery. It's a transformation of your reality where the difficulties finally cease. But if you heed the wrong counsel today, you'll remain trapped in an outdated phase that has already concluded. Type in to get blessing. 444. There's an individual aware of your destiny who is attempting to sway your choices. They employ gentle words and feigned solicitude. However, their intentions are fundamentally about control. Will I succumb to it? This person reflects your former self, comfortable with constraints and fear. You mustn't permit someone who hasn't evolved to hinder your own advancement. Today marks a pivotal moment. Time is rapidly passing, and heaven awaits your alignment. Don't surrender now. You are merely one correct decision from a complete transformation. You might feel weary, and that is precisely how the adversary wants you drained and bewildered. But deep inside you lies lucidity, truth, and an intuition that is urgently telling you not to yield. PEP meant to get blessing. A test will present itself today, and it will take a familiar shape. It might arrive as a message from someone you believed you had moved on from. Or it could be an opportunity that seems appealing but feels wrong. Archangel Michael advises, stay vigilant. Do not engage in conversations that deplete your energy. Don't say yes when your soul is imploring you to turn away. Your mind might be racing, but your spirit is serene when something is right. If you experience a sense of burden, bewilderment, or fear after a decision, it is not in harmony with the miracle. Reverse it. Do not postpone your blessing by nurturing something that was intended to fade. You've outgrown certain individuals and routines for a valid reason. Release them. Type Amen to get blessed. 52. 52. There is a document, a commitment, a place you are on the verge of agreeing to, but heaven advises you to wait. It might appear insignificant now, but it holds substantial future consequences. You don't need to grasp the complete scenario to follow guide. The error isn't always a grammatical one. Sometimes it's about selecting comfort over advancement, silence over necessary dialogue, or the familiar over faith. Heaven is attempting to rouse you. Today is not merely another day. It is your destined time. If you completely yield to what is right, the floodgates of heaven will open, pouring out more than you ever requested. If you make the mistake today, it will not only impact you, its effects will extend to your family, your financial situation, your tranquility, and your life's purpose. That is why this warning is delivered with such force and clarity. I amen to get blessing. 61. 61. Every angel tasked to you is observing now, awaiting your action. Will you ascend, or will you withdraw? Will you follow the higher calling, or succumb to a lesser substitute? The indications are present all around you. The timing, the unease, the peculiar sensations, the disruptions. None of these are accidental. They are all steering you to choose wisely. There is a path that seems difficult at present, but will lead to ease later. There is another path that appears easy now but will result in suffering later. Today is your divine intersection. Archangel Michael states, the miracle bears your name, but the decision you are about to make is either the final barrier or the ultimate key. You must make the choice. I pay to get blessing. 19. 19. You are cherished more deeply than you realize. That is why this warning is presented with both compassion and urgency. It's not intended to frighten you, but to safeguard you. This serves as your reminder that even if you've erred in the past, you are still deserving of miracles. But don't allow old patterns to deprive you of this one as well. Forgive yourself promptly. Center yourself and then proceed in alignment. Do not entertain anything that doesn't resonate with the path you are heading towards. The quieter you become today, the more clearly divine guidance will be heard. Don't let others' clamor drown out the gentle voice of God. Listen from within. I pay bless 72. If you refuse what heaven is offering, another will receive it. That is the gravity of this situation. Your miracle is dependent on timing. You are on the brink of a financial advancement, a new phase of love, or liberation from profound emotional distress, but it hinges on your compliance. Sometimes postponement masquerades as rationality, but heaven functions on faith. Don't let your apprehension disguise itself as prudence. Affirm what brings serenity. Deny what makes you doubt yourself. You will discern the right course by your spirit's reaction, not your mind's. Tap Amen to get blessing. This is not just another communication. This is your saving grace, your divine alignment, your deliverance conveyed in words. If you feel this deeply, do not disregard it. The adversary is anxious because he understands the outcome if you handle this correctly. That is why distractions are escalating today. Neutralize them. Your voice, your mission, your influence. Everything is poised for expansion, but it all starts with the choice you make right now. You are not by yourself. Heaven is championing your cause, but you must opt to listen. Type Amen to get blessing. You are positioned before a divine portal, and the means to open it are in your possession. What you decide to do with it in the coming hours will shape what happens next. You might not perceive it yet, but the entire spiritual domain is observing, anticipating your response. If you maintain alignment, you will experience a supernatural transformation, unlike any before. Opportunities you didn't seek will arrive. Individuals you thought had forgotten you will reappear with apologies and propositions. But the instant you revert to what previously harmed you, the miracle reverses. It doesn't vanish, but it halts, awaiting your renewed strength to make the correct choice. Once more, there is still an opportunity. The error has not yet been definitively made. A miracle is still hovering, ready to manifest. Tap Amen to get blessing. Today was foretold in quietude long before your existence. Something linked to your calling would extend towards you, but it would arrive with a test disguised as a choice. Don't let feelings obscure this test. Don't allow weariness to persuade you to compromise. Don't let culpability draw you into an arrangement your spirit opposes. This isn't about achieving perfection. This is about being conscious. This is about understanding that some errors are more costly than they appear. A miracle of this magnitude is accompanied by equally significant distractions. You are currently being presented with clamor to make you overlook the gentle guide, but if you quiet your environment, you will discern the correct path. Type Amen to get blessing. 2929. Archangel Michael states, "You are the conduit for this miracle. That is why it's pressing. That is why the opposition has intensified. You've been pondering why so many unusual occurrences are happening around you. The postponements, the strange calls, the unsettling sensations. These are not mere coincidences. They are alerts. The heavens are fulfilling their role. But your compliance is the key that unlocks the door. Do not undervalue your own strength. Someone might attempt to persuade you to surrender, to halt, to postpone. They might even claim they are doing it for your well-being. But if serenity does not accompany their counsel, turn away. Type Amen to get blessing. 93. You have been deceived by individuals you once held in esteem. They do not wish to see you succeed, because your advancement highlights their own inertia. But you are not here to ensure others' comfort. You are here to shatter limitation. You are here to bring illumination where others have suppressed it. And that necessitates releasing anyone who tries to manipulate your destiny. Don't offer apologies for selecting your calling. Don't justify yourself to those who are determined to misinterpret you. Today is about fortitude. This miracle is set to alter the financial fabric of your life. It will mend aspects of you that medical professionals could not fathom. It will align you with a community that truly understands you. Type Amen to get blessing. 1111. You nearly relinquished it, but heaven is granting you another opportunity. That is why you are encountering this now. Your angels are positioned between you and potential calamity. They are preventing the mistake from becoming irreversible, offering you one more chance to alter your direction. Do not disregard them. This is the moment for ultimate choices.
Everything is being documented. Opt for the path that brings solace to your soul, not gratification to your ego. This is the miracle of recuperation, of rejuvenation, of absolution. But you must not regress. Type Amen to get blessing. 53. You're being presented with counterfeit solace today. It may appear as an individual from your history or a lure that seems appealing but is detrimental. You are already aware of what it is. Don't tell yourself just this once. That single instance can cost you dearly in the long run. That one choice can bury the miracle under layers of remorse. You are worthy of more. You are worthy of all that heaven has in store for you. But you must believe it sufficiently to turn away from a lesser alternative. Be truthful. You've diminished your own light for too long to make others comfortable. But this miracle demands your complete radiance. Don't diminish yourself for anyone. Type A to get blessing. This is a divine meeting. The words you are perusing are not merely characters. They are instruments. They are aligning you with a frequency that will unlock concealed entrances. You must steer clear of turmoil today. Quietude is your strength. Your reaction dictates whether the miracle is unleashed or held back. Don't disclose your actions to everyone. Some individuals are observing merely to usurp or postpone it. Be silent, methodical, and spiritually vigilant. This is not an occasion for large gatherings. It is an occasion for lucidity. Distance yourself from clamor and you will step into the miracle. Hip Amen to get blessing. 64. Archangel Michael states, your soul agreement is being renewed. You are recalling who you were before the suffering. That's why your awakening is so rapid. You cannot ignore what you've now perceived. You cannot revert to your former self. You can no longer engage superficially with destiny. Today holds too much significance. What you perceive as accidental is in fact orchestrated. Every digit, every name, every moment is guiding you toward a breakthrough. This mistake you are inclined to make isn't about the present. It concerns the forthcoming 7 years. Your choice will resonate throughout your future. Type Amen to get blessing. 37. You will experience an internal transformation today. A spiritual compression that you cannot articulate. It is the presence of the miracle attempting to emerge. Don't suppress it. Don't divert it. Sit with it. Allow it to reveal what must be released. An individual will unveil their genuine motives today. It will be painful, but it will also liberate you. You are entering a phase of being selected, not pursuing, of being aligned, not bewildered, and this mistake, if sidestepped, will signify the start of that period. They pay men to get blessing. 40 today, when the impulse to react arises. Wait. When the necessity to justify yourself appears. Pause. When apprehension surfaces, resort to prayer instead of succumbing to panic. You are more resilient than the tempest trying to drag you backward. The tempest's strength is only due to the miracle's proximity. That is invariably how it operates. Don't be taken aback if people begin to behave unusually today. Their spirits are responding to your transformation. Even if their minds don't comprehend it. You are evolving. You are shedding. You are radiating. And not everyone can cope with it. That is acceptable. Allow them to drift away. Type Amen to get blessing. 84. There is a phone call or message you must refrain from answering today. It will seem pressing, but it's a diversion. Block it spiritually. Your tranquility is your guide. If it disrupts your peace, it is not intended for you, regardless of its allure or familiarity. This mistake is not insignificant. It is a portal to postponement. But now that you have been alerted, you possess power over it. You are more discerning now. You are more audacious now. You are prepared to fully embrace the miracle. No more self-impediment. Type Amen to get blessing.
999. You have borne hardships in silence, dried tears unseen, and smiled when your heart was heavy. But heaven has never overlooked a single moment of your suffering. That is why today's miracle is profoundly personal. It is customized to the injuries you believed no one perceived. This blessing is not merely about recompense. It is about reinstatement. You are about to obtain what was previously withheld from you. You are about to witness circumstances shift in your favor. But one incautious action, one emotional response, one incorrect path chosen due to impatience, will dismantle what angels have spent months constructing for you. That is why the warning is emphatic. That is why the urgency is genuine. Do not rely on what is familiar. Today demands that you do what is right, not what is convenient. The suffering you evade now will become a significant obstacle later. Type Amen to get blessing. 62. There is an older woman connected to your circumstances, who is feigning concern. Her speech is smooth, but her motives are steeped in resentment. She has caught glimpses of your future, and is apprehensive of your ascent. She might be a relative, or someone closely associated. Don't be deceived by her insincere display of affection. She offers smiles with her lips but engages in gossip with her heart. You are not merely sensing the unusual energy around you. This is spiritual contention. This is divine safeguarding, revealing who must be distanced. You were not destined to exist in a cycle of bewilderment. You were destined to be exceptional, to break generational hindrances, to propel your entire lineage forward. Type Amen to get blessing. 22. Archangel Michael says, when your miracle arrives, some individuals will react with offense, not due to your actions, but because of how far you've progressed. They resent that you persevered through what should have overcome you. That is why they will attempt to draw you back in today. That is why they will try to provoke the previous version of yourself. But do not regress. You are too near now. This opportunity presents itself only once, and it opens through discipline, not through diversion. Do not reply to text. Do not engage in arguments. Do not attempt to validate anything. Silence is your weapon today. Someone from your past is about to make unexpected contact. They have been observing you covertly, monitoring your advancement, attempting to understand how you endured. Their reappearance is not coincidental. It's a spiritual disruption. It is intended to test your healing, to pull you back into cycles you have already broken free from. But you are now conscious. You are grounded, and you must regard this encounter as a test, not a blessing. Respond with detachment. Respond with discernment. Do not engage with what God has already concluded. Type Amen to get blessing. You might experience an unusual sensation of heaviness in your body today. That's because spiritual energies are attempting to deplete you before the miracle materializes. Rest if necessary, but do not detach from your spirit. Remain vigilant. Remain perceptive. Remain safeguarded. Today is not merely physical. It's profoundly spiritual. The mistake you are on the verge of making will seem ordinary, but that is the peril. It is concealed in comfort and disguised as logic. Don't do it. Don't act under duress. Wait. In just a few hours, clarity will emerge, and the true blessing will be revealed. Type Amen to get blessing. 54. You've agreed to too many individuals who never merited your affirmation. But today, heaven is bestowing upon you the strength to decline manipulation, to decline guilt, to decline gaslighting. Your refusal today is an affirmation of your own liberty. It is the affirmation of your miracle. It is the affirmation of yourself. There's nothing amiss with safeguarding your tranquility. In fact, peace is the evidence of alignment. If tranquility doesn't reside there, neither should you.
Your miracle isn't concealed. It's merely awaiting your complete preparedness. Decline distractions and observe its prompt arrival. 82. A spiritual agreement is being revised in heaven today. A new phase is commencing with your name inscribed on it. But the pages will remain empty if you revert to the previous phase. What you conclude today will shape what unfolds tomorrow. What you distance yourself from today will become the impetus for your destiny. The ache of releasing is fleeting. The ache of remaining stagnant endures indefinitely. You determine what you wish to bear. Heaven is not attempting to penalize you. It's endeavoring to protect what is about to be unleashed. The miracle surpasses your current comprehension. Trust it. I pay him in to get blessing. 48 For it. Archangel Michael states, the adversary recognizes your strength. That's why he's employing individuals to divert you, not to vanquish you. Because diversion is the most insidious form of destruction. You believe this person has good intentions, but deep down your intuition knows. Your body becomes tense in their presence. That is not affection. That is a warning. Affection brings lightness. Truth brings peace. And today, your peace is more precious than a multitude of justifications. Don't squander your words. Don't defend your growth. Let the blessings advocate for you. Is coming. Pepe meant to get blessing. 17. Before the day concludes, someone will utter your name in a place you've never entered. They will speak of you with either admiration or envy. That is how you will recognize the transformation has commenced. Don't allow arrogance to surface when it occurs. Remain modest, yet resolute. Your miracle will resonate longer than your past. Heaven's work with you is not finished. In fact, it has only just started. But this is your opportunity to demonstrate your readiness. So, don't opt for fleeting comfort over enduring splendor. Don't make the error of compromising when the finest is already at your doorstep. Type Amen to get blessing. Divine resources are being made available right now. You might not perceive it yet, but it's arriving through hidden pathway. Do not undermine your impending prosperity with your utterances. Maintain gratitude. Maintain expectation. Maintain your position. Scarcity is receding. Plenitude is taking its place. This miracle is not arbitrary. It's a recompense. It's a culmination. And it surpasses your own design. You were destined for moments such as this. Don't overlook it by depending on the views of those who lack self-belief. Type Amen to get blessing.